Hi guys, it's Modesty and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with another makeup tutorial. Now first I was like, yes, I'm so excited for this look. And then I looked at the look and I was like, that's kind of similar to something I just did recently. But it's a little bit different. It has a little bit more brown, a little bit deeper, has more of this color, mustard colors. The other one was a lot more red, kind of burgundy. So they're a little bit different. And the other one was like completely drugstore. But anyways, I'm so excited with this look. So I got this sweater today. It's like a crop sweater from Forever 21 and I was just so inspired by it. I threw on this hat. I was like, yes, I had to do this. And I am so in love with you guys and I really hope you guys enjoy it too. Let me know what you guys think of this plain background. I'm trying out a few different things for my channel and I think that's everything I want to say. So before we get into the makeup tutorial, I just want to mention to give this video a thumbs up if you like the plain background, if you like the look, or if you want more looks like this. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so give it a thumbs up and comment down below with any other video requests or makeup tutorials that you want to see. I am going to be doing the ride or die tag. I'm seeing all your guys' requests. I got them written down. Don't worry, I didn't forget. But anyways, also don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. I would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get into this makeup look.
Alright guys, so I'm going to be moisturizing my face using my everyday before makeup moisturizer, the Pure Natural Skin Extract. I will have a link below. Actually, I always have a link below. I love this stuff to death. It has glycerin in it, which is really good for making makeup stick. And now I'm putting on a lip mask. This is the Best Damn Beauty lip mask. So moisturizing, you guys. It is my favorite. And now I'm just going to be concealing my eyes. This is just an e.l.f. concealer. Any concealer works, but this is just how I like to prime my eyes because it covers up my dark veins as well. So it's like killing two birds with one stone. And I'm just taking a sponge to blend that into my skin. So I'm just setting that so that it helps the blending process with my eyeshadow because you don't want to just immediately start blending on top of moisture because it can cause gaps in the shadow. Now I'm taking the Morphe 35O. This is my oldie but goodie baby. I love this thing to death. It's so perfect for the fall. I'm taking that neutral warm brown. I'm putting this in the crease as my transition shade back and forth. I'm using the Sigma E40 to do this with. It is my favorite blending brush ever. And now I'm going with tape. I didn't realize until after I started that I wanted to use tape. So I will go back and finish blending, but I just want to apply the tape. I would not recommend using masking tape, but it's the only tape I have, so yeah, that's what I did. Anyways, I'm back to blending. So I'm just taking that all the way in from the inner corner to the outer corner, back and forth, back and forth. No rhyme or reason, just getting that color on there to help with blending and have a nice transition shade. I'm now taking this warm brownish orange. This is very similar to Chickadee from Makeup Geek. I'm putting this right over top, but I'm focusing a little bit more of the pigmentation on the outer corner and I'm not dragging it as far in because I wanted to have a nice smoky effect and I wanted to go from, you know, more pigmented to less pigmented to the inner corner, if that makes any sense at all. I'm a little rusty on voiceovers. I haven't done a voiceover in a while. Anyways, so I'm just going over top of that original shade, back and forth, and I'm using the exact same brush, that Sigma E40. Now I'm going in with this other orange. This is a lot more orange than the other one. I'm taking a Sigma E35. Is this a Sigma E35? This might be Morphe This might be a Morphe brush, actually. I can't really remember. But it is a long-haired natural hair brush. So that's the whole point of it. It's just, you know, one of the longer white-haired ones, and that is the brush you want to go for. Sigma, Morphe, whatever brand you want, doesn't matter. I'm actually starting to think this is from the Rose Gold collection. Wow. Anyways, moving on to the tutorial. So yeah, I'm just putting this in the inner corner and the outer corner, and I'm dragging it down onto the lid because I'm going to be slowly building up the shades on my lid to a darker shade. Now I'm mixing this reddish shade and this orange just to have nice dimension, and I'm using the Sigma E25, which is a really nice packing brush with some blendability to it. It's a really, really good brush, you guys. So I'm just going to be packing this on the outer half of my eye, and I'm going to be sweeping it inwards, as you can see, to help with the blending process. But the majority of the pigmentation, as you can see, is going to be in that outer V for some definition. Oh, I do want to mention I didn't mix the two shades, so this is why the clip seems really long, because I went in with one shade and then the other. Right now I'm going with that more orange shade. I'm packing it on the inner corner. Now I'm going with this red brown. This is very similar to a MAC shade. Wow, I'm blanking on that one. Embark. It's very similar to Embark, just with a little bit more red in it. I'm using a Sigma E45, which is one of my favorite tapered crease brushes, and it's small and precise. It is really good for defining out the eyes and blending out at the exact same time. So I applied it, but then I decided to go with a fluffier brush just because I wanted to be more diffused, and I'm going to be blending it out and packing on more color, blending it out, packing on more color until there are no harsh lines. And I'm building up to a more fluffy brush as I go through the blending process, just to have it be a more blown out smoky eye. I am now going in with this really pretty shimmery copper color. This is my favorite color in the entire palette. I'm taking this on a MAC 242. I cannot find a brush like this one, you guys. Like, this is the one MAC brush where I'm like, you have to get the MAC one because there's nothing like it in the entire world. It's so good for the lid and packing on shimmery shades and using some MAC Fix Plus. This is such a perfect brush, you guys. So I'm gonna be packing this all over my lid, from the, outer half to the inner half. I'm going to be sweeping it in to define out that crease. And I'm going to be going with a couple of layers because I want this to be pretty pigmented. I'm then going back into the palette. I'm taking the more red shimmery color because I want this to be red, orange, and brown. So I'm taking the red and I'm just placing it over top. And it didn't cover up that orange shade. It really just added a more unique look to it and gave really nice dimension to it. I really enjoyed mixing the two of these colors, one on top of the other. Now I'm just touching up my crease. I'm going back in with all of my blending shades that I did. And I used the brushes that I originally used with them just to touch up the crease because I didn't want the lids to overpower everything. I just wanted to be a nice smoky eye. So I'm just going through adding shades, and then I'm going to be blending it out with fluffy brushes. Now I'm removing my tape so we can reveal the nice line we have created, which is a perfect guideline for winged eyeliner. This is a really good trick, you guys. If you just can't get your winged eyeliner down, use tape, and don't be ashamed. Like, I'm a freelance makeup artist, and I use tape on everyone because everyone has different eyes, and it just makes it foolproof. So use tape if you're struggling with your wings. I highly recommend it. So I'm just using the Maybelline Gel Eye Studio. This is my ride or die. This is the only gel liner that I usually use. And now I'm applying some lashes. These are the definition lashes from Eyelure. I believe the number 126s. And now we're moving on to the skin, where I'm taking the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Instant Perfecting Primer. This is really good for keeping your skin matte. And I'm taking the Makeup Forever HD foundation that I got in my Ipsy glam bag. You guys, I'm so obsessed with this foundation. I talked about my favorites. I filmed this before my favorites, so just so you know, I'm so behind. Anyways, it's such a perfect foundation. I'm using my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. You guys, this is such a good brush. And I'm just going with a couple layers because this is a medium coverage, but I really wanted full coverage. So now I'm going super glam, and I'm going to be doing some cream contouring and highlighting. I'm using my RCMA Professional Makeup Artist palette. I use this on my clients. I actually have two because I really wanted to start doing cream contouring, so I picked one up for myself, and I have one that I keep in my kit for my clients. And I actually use all the shades, believe it or not. So I'm just blending all this in with a wet sponge to highlight in the contour. I will be going and doing some powder contour, but I just really wanted this makeup to be super dolled up, and I really want to start doing some more cream contouring. So this was more like a practice session for me. So this might seem over the top, but I just really want to get some practice in on camera. Now I'm going to be highlighting under my eyes or using concealer to cover up those dark circles. I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Weightless Skin concealer, and I'm going to be blending it out with the Gunmetal collection from Morphe, but this is the one that only went out to the people who have the monthly brushes club, so it's like the black Gunmetal. It's very similar to like the G2 or something like that. Now I'm setting my under eye, and I'm using my typical powders from Anastasia, the banana powder, and I'm using MAC Pro Emphasize. And now I'm setting the rest of my face with the One Heck of a Blot mattifying powder from Soap & Glory as well. Such a good line, you guys. I have yet to try the foundation, but I hear it is bomb, especially with the primer. As mentioned before, I'm doing some powder contouring. I use the Anastasia contour shade in the shade Fawn, and I'm using my Sigma F05, which is my favorite contouring brush of life. Such a good size, and it just blends out really nicely. I really, really enjoy it, you guys. Now I'm cleaning up that line with some Bake. I'm using my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm taking this contouring brush from that same Gunmetal collection. And this is my first time trying it. Look how sharp that line is, you guys. It is just ridiculous. Like, you can cut someone with it. And I'm taking the Becca Blushed with Light palette, and I'm mixing all, I think I ended up mixing all 3 shades. I'm just taking a Morphe brush to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. And I do go ahead and I blend it out after that just because it was really pigmented. Now I'm taking ColourPop Stole the Show, and I'm taking this sweeping brush to take off take off your Bake. I actually like to use this for highlighting because it gives you a really nice bling and highlight. And then I go over top of it with some Laura Geller Gilded Honey. These 2 highlighters are my favorite combo. You know, when you really want to pop and highlight, use MAC Fix Plus. That's what I did right there, and it's just like bing in your face highlight, which is what I like, you guys. I know people are transitioning back to matte skin, but I can't get away from the highlight. I'm obsessed. So I'm taking my BH Cosmetics Mechanical Brow Pencil. Just like the Anastasia brow is, you guys, just a whole heck of a lot cheaper. It is $5. $5, you guys. Such a good deal, and same amount of product. It's really good, you guys. So I just outline my eyebrows and then I fill them in. I do go in with a more warm shade pomade though, because I like to mix cool shades and warm shades because my hair is a mixture as well. So I went in with the ColourPop one and I just didn't show it. I'm going under my eyes now with the warm browns that I used in the Morphe 35O, and then I go in with the more reddish orange to smoke up my lower lash line. Really just to tie in the look because I feel like I look really off if I don't do my lower lash line. So now I'm just highlighting my brow bone using MAC Nylon. I'm also going to be touching that on my inner corners just to brighten those up because I want it to be super, super dark. But you know, whatever. After coating my lashes, I'm moving on to my lips where I'm just taking this beige lip liner from NYX. It's really the only brown lip liner that I had near me. I'm taking Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton because it goes perfect with this look. I mean, look, it's like nice warm brown with a little bit of red undertone, but it's not so dark that is the star of the show. I really wanted to be more toned down, but I still wanted it to tie in with the look. So I felt like Ashton was literally the perfect shade to go with this look. And then after that, I'm spraying my face with some Scandinavia, and that completes this look. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.